Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube, June 23rd, 10:50 a.m. Central Time. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart, we're going to be talking Bitcoin CKB, the value of CKB to Bitcoin as well. And then we will discuss what I talked about in yesterday's video. In yesterday's video, I said that today, according to Fibonacci time sequence, was going to be an important day for the market. I didn't hear anybody else talking about it but me. So, with that said, it's not surprising to me that we have, I'm going to get rid of this Fibonacci time sequence here. It's not surprising to me that we have a little reversal and what looks like a doji star or a spinning top. There's still 8 hours left on the candle. If we see price action turn a little bit green or go up a little higher to maybe 34 to 35,000, we might see this spinning top turn green. And that would be a very welcome sign because that means we might be on our way back up to retest this 40,000 level. I'm thinking that we will see Bitcoin and we will see price action, along with the 50 moving average kind of intersect at one time here in the next week. That's my prediction. And it will be up around this $40,000 mark. That's my bullish prediction. Bearish prediction is that we do what's called a corrective wave, meaning this is more of a transition to go lower. We might see a little bull trap here, but we might see a corrective wave, something like this happen. I would say if we see things fall below 31,000, somewhere in there, we might want to start keeping an eye on Bitcoin as it could be preparing to head on down to 24,800. And I do believe that if the 50% breaks, we will see at least a wick down to the $25,000 Bitcoin or lower. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin and the market in general as a whole. It's really been trampled the last few months via the news, things like that. Let's hop on over to the value of CKB to Bitcoin. We've seen the value of CKB since the beginning of the year really climb. I mean, I'm really impressed. We're still, 2x, 3x from January 1st, and at one time we're as high as 7x, 6, 7x. What I'm seeing here is a trend, and I'm seeing that with this golden cross here, that the party is not quite over, at least for the value of CKB to Bitcoin. And the reason I'm saying this, and we will know for sure in the next few days, is we can tell this very easily by running a little Fibonacci channel. And we can see how well this Fibonacci channel fits price action, coming up and testing these lines and reversing quite nicely. I think this is a very accurate model to go by. I think for now, if we see price action over the next few days drop below this, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce these numbers over here. I'm just going to say 33 and out, then we could see the value of CKB plummet to the value of Bitcoin. But here's my thoughts on this, folks. And this could be something that we are seeing happen, is that this price action really could be squeezing against this Fibonacci channel. And if we go ahead and just kind of draw some trend lines here, we can see the bottom of this channel works up very nicely. And it wouldn't surprise me that we would see the value of CKB kind of bounce in between this range here until at least November 10th. Let's go ahead and run a little Fibonacci time sequence here and just see if any of these time sequences line up with somewhere in the, this end part. So we got a time sequence on October 1st. I'm going to go ahead and mark that. And now what I really want to do here is confirm this October 1st date. So bear with me. You know me, I'm all about that double confirmation stuff. And so then we have another one October 14th. Bear with me. This is very important that you guys hang in there and watch this. So then we're going to move the goalpost once again. You know what? I'm just going to go off this high, and we're just going to count this as the low. And so we almost get a double confirmation here. I think that we will likely see the value of CKB take off right around this October 12th to October 14th timeframe later on in 2021. I do think that October 1st might be an important day as well. I would say the first 2 weeks of October, pay attention to the value of CKB. We're either going to do something like this and trade out, or we're going to trade up and out. And especially if we see this value, I'm going to go ahead and kind of pie slice this off here, especially if we see this value work its way up into this ascending triangle by next February. If that last squeeze plan doesn't hold out and we end up taking this route, for this is all bullish scenario, we might be looking at next January, February for an ultimate breakout. But if we see the value of CKB start to kind of rise and really start squeezing into this pie slice, folks, I think CKB might be, in the cards for a 10x in value towards whatever Bitcoin is. So, if we're trading, if let's just say we're at 0.70 or whatever, 70, we might see this reach up to 140. So that is my take on the value of CKB to Bitcoin. And this is all contingent that we continue to trade within this area here. So if you guys liked this video, I hope that you guys would do me a favor and smash that like button. I truly appreciate all the views from the new subscribers, the old subscribers, the people that are returning, the people that are commenting, smashing that like button. Folks, I truly appreciate where you guys have taken this channel in the last few months. It's been an amazing ride thus far. We'll check back in tomorrow. I'm curious to see what this candle is going to do here. Are we going to see another green candle after that? Is this going to turn green here? RSI and stochastics are in the tank, like it could go green, or we might see a little bounce. Who knows?